Now we're going to take a look at transposition in chapter 3. We're going to start with Lullaby here. We're asked to transpose this to the keys of C major, D major, F major, and A major. So the first thing we're going to look at is the fact that it's originally the key of E. Now all we care about are the chords and the scale degrees. And well, luckily the chords are given to us. Okay, so notice how we have this. We're also going to be adding chords here. So they don't give us all the chords. So even though, for example, there's nothing written in the left hand here, we're actually going to play those chords as well. Okay? All right. So all we need to do is figure out the left hand for each key first. So I can actually write this out. So in the key of C major, one chord is going to be a C chord, two chords going to be D minor, three chords going to be E minor, the two chords going to be back to D minor, one chord is C major, four chord is F major, and back to C major. So my left hand is going to go like this. I'll start in C major. Maybe I'll do it down here. So C major, then up to D minor, up to E minor, back to D minor, back to C major, down to F major, and back to C major. Like that. Okay? So that'll be my left hand in the key of C major. Now, if I want to determine the right hand, I need to know my scale degrees, right? So if this is an E major here, I'm just going to write the scale degrees. That means this is the third scale degree, first scale degree, second scale degree, fifth scale degree, third scale degree, second scale degree, fifth scale degree, third scale degree, first scale degree, second scale degree, third scale degree. Now this is really easy. Why? Because it's just in E position. Okay, so now that I have my scale degrees written out, I can play the right hand very easily just by shifting my hand to the appropriate key. So if I'm in C major, I'm going to move my hand to C major and use the scale degree as my finger number. So 3, 1, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay? So here's the example in C major. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tie 2, 3. So that's C major. Now let's say I wanted to do this in D major. All right? So I'm just going to erase my C major here. Oops, didn't erase this. Oh, it's not aligned. All right, let's do it this way then. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I'll just erase it this way. All right, let's do it in D major. Okay, this is just as easy. So all I need to do is write my lead sheet chords. Now you might not need it. You might be able to think this through and say, well, one chord in D is D, and figure out from there, right? But I'm going to write it out. D up to E minor, then up to F sharp minor, then back to E minor, and then back to D. The four chord in D is G, and then back to D, just like that. All right. So again, I'll do one component at a time, and then I'll put them together. So my left hand is in D major, D major, E minor, F sharp minor, E minor, D major, G major, D major. My right hand is D pentachord position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and put together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, like that. And then I'm also going to do this. Let's see if this works this time. No, I don't think it is. Not wanting to erase everything. That's okay. We have two more keys to transpose this into. So now F major. So one chord in F is F. Two chord is G minor, A minor, G minor, F. Then the four chord is B flat and back to F. So let's do the left hand. Okay? F, up to G minor, up to A minor, back to G minor, back to F, down to B flat, and back up to F. My right hand is in F pentachord position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and I put it together. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, like that. And then last but not least, we're going to transpose this into the key of A major. And we're going to, again, follow exactly the same steps we just did. So A major. A major chord, 2 chords B minor, 3 chords C sharp minor, back to B minor, back to A. The 4 chord in A is D major, and back to A for the 1 chord. Left hand first. Here's my 1 chord, A major, 2 chord, C sharp minor, back to B minor, back to A major, down to D major, and back to A major. Right hand is in A pentachord position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, and putting it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, like that. So that's a lullaby. You'll record it in each of these keys. Now let's take a look at the next one here. This is actually really simple. We just transpose this to the key of C major. We need to know the key we're in, which is F sharp major, right? So if we know we're in F sharp major, we need to identify the chords. 1 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord. We also need to identify the scale degrees for the right hand. This is 01, first scale degree, first scale degree, third scale degree, first scale degree, third, fifth scale degree, fourth scale degree, fourth scale degree, fourth scale degree, fourth scale degree, third scale degree, fifth scale degree, and the first scale degree. Again, it's in root position, which means when we transpose the C major, guess what? It's just in C position, C pentachord. So this is really easy. Last step, we need to determine the lead sheet symbol in the key of C major. So in C major, 1 chord is a C chord. A 3 chord is an E minor chord. A 4 chord is an F chord. 5 chord is a G chord. And the 1 chord is C. Now we play each component on its own. Left hand we'll do here. Okay, so here's where we can do it lower. C, play it twice. Then up to E minor, twice. Then to F major, then to G major, and back to C major twice. We can even do it with counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right hand is going to be in C position. Okay, so I'll just do the C down here. So all I have is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't shift my chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Okay. And I know I'm going a bit quickly, but that's because I don't really think you need me to walk you through every step slowly. And then you can still slow it down, pause the video, review it. Okay. Let's do the next one here. Okay, we just have 2 more. That's it. So on the next one, we want to transpose to the key of A major, and it says up to. Maybe, did I follow the instructions incorrectly? No, it just said to C major, so we were fine going down. So we're going up to A major, not down. And again, we want to determine our key signature, the original key. And the original key here is the key of E flat major. And so the chords are going to be a 1 chord, then a 5 chord, a 1 chord, a 1 chord, then a 4 chord, and then a 1 chord. We want to transpose this to the key of A major. So if I think in the key of A, a 1 chord is A, a 5 chord is E, a 1 chord is A 1 chord is A, a 4 chord is D, and a 1 chord is A. And then last but not least, my scale degrees. So scale degrees here, this is going to be 3rd scale degree, 3rd scale degree, 1st scale degree, 1st scale degree, 2nd scale degree, 4th scale degree, 4th scale degree, 3rd, 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 2nd, 1st, 1st, 4th, and 3rd. Again, it's just root position. So in A major, right hand's really easy. There's my melody. Just use the finger numbers. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and I went a bit fast, but you can slow it down. And here's the left hand. A major chord and to E major and back to A major again, down to D, back to A. Get that comfortable both hands alone, and then you can put it together. Here we go. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1. We do that again since I actually missed a note. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. This is example C. We're transposing up to the key of G major this time. And let's figure out our original key. It's in D flat major. So we're in D flat major here. Figure out the chords: 1 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord, and 1 chord. Very simple. If we transpose into the key of G major, our lead sheet symbols: 1 chord is G, 4 chord is C, 1 chord is G, 5 chord is D, and back to the 1 chord, which is G. And let's do our finger numbers. I'll keep it on green. So scale degrees: 5th scale degree, 5th scale degree, 4th scale degree, 3rd scale degree, 1st scale degree, 4th scale degree, 4th scale degree, 3rd scale degree, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 1st, 2nd, 2nd, 1st. Let's learn this. So now the left hand, let's do left hand first here. We're in 3/4 time, G major. We're transposing up to G. Okay, so there's the G chord. 1, 2, C. 1, 2, back to G. 1, down to D, back to G. Okay, do that a few times. Right hand, G major. And just follow the finger numbers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1. And now we put it together. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1. And there you have it. That is the transposition from chapter 3.